What's up, everybody? Welcome in to Off the Board. It's 9 o'clock here on Tuesday, December 18, 2018. I'm here at 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm here 9 p.m. at night. I'm always here, but we're here to finish the night with you. It's Off the Board. I'm the big man on campus. Different co-host tonight. We don't have a regular co-host, but he's a guy I think all of you know, and he's got a couple drinks in him, so it might be fun tonight with this guy. It's Donnie Wrightside. Donnie, what's up, buddy?
Going up on a Tuesday. I mean, that's the only way to do it, right? I was asked to pinch hit. I said, look, this is usually my wind down hour. So I got the solo cup going, Jeff. And also due to my Cuban instincts here, there's rum in here, Jeff, not Crown Royal. We're not going Crown Royal with any whiskey tonight. There's rum, and it's coconut flavored, the only way to go.
How about that? Donnie putting a few back tonight on a Tuesday. Nothing like it. Maybe after tonight for me, Donnie, I should get a drink in me after the shenanigans that I pulled off tonight. 0-2 for me tonight. Dreadful night. I'm not sure why I bet against Duke. I thought it was a great matchup for Princeton. I get Duke at a bad time. And what is going on with UAB? What are they, Oklahoma all of a sudden, Donnie?
Yeah, what the hell's going? You're right about 27-10, over under 41, slowest game out there. Run. Did you watch that EMU game the other night? This is going to be even worse. I'm watching an aerial assault out here with both of these football teams. Wild, man.
Amazing. I mean, this is really odd behavior from Northern Illinois. I mean, they just cannot stop anything over the top. The first play of the game was indicative of what the first half was for UAB. It just seemed very slow from a Northern Illinois perspective. I was thinking in this game, Donnie, I had the first half in this game for Northern Illinois, and you and I talked about this. I mentioned to you, I hate Rod Carey in bowl games. But one thing I do know about Rod Carey in bowl games is I know he's a good preparer. I know he's going to get his teams ready. And I mean, this team is just shell-shocked right at the beginning.
Yeah, right off the bat. I didn't even get to – I actually came down after eating and turned it on, and I saw the guy crossing the goal line. And I said, oh, man, I must be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes late on this. No, I was actually one play too late. And there was already a touchdown on the board. Two teams that have dynamic defenses here. Well, it looks like I mean, you wouldn't know it by this. Like, you only see 10 points on the board for NIU, but they've been moving the ball at will as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a high-scoring game. It's a weird game. And you look at UAB, they're not a team that throw the football. So it's like you kind of wonder, okay, no, it's not the greatest pass defense, but when you have, whether it's whoever the quarterback, Johnson or Erdley, you don't really I mean, UAB literally was throwing the ball around like they were Alabama or
yes,
Oklahoma.
Yep, exactly. The one kid, they split time late in the season. They were both banged up as quarterbacks. And then you're getting some outrageous play. And the best part about it, Jeff, is sometimes you get these quarterbacks that come back in, and usually college quarterbacks aren't crisp. They're not throwing on breaks. This kid looks like he's out here Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, dude's making in cuts, 15 yards. He's hitting them on the spot, throwing fade routes all over the place. And who would have thought that you're watching the early game in the first half, and UAB can't even run the football, which is usually all they can do. Amazing, man.
Yeah, if you're Bill Clark, you have to ask yourself, why on earth was this guy not the quarterback all year?
He was for a while. He was in there a couple games and got banged up.
I feel like I never saw this guy.
Better, man. Yeah.
Like it's always our boy. It's always our boy Erdley. But no blackjack again. Yeah. Well, you have to ask him about that. We got Donnie. Yeah, Donnie's great. So that's all good. Get that drinking on. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Donnie, get those drinks.
Feels good. Tastes good too, man. Coconut, anything coconut, I'm down with. I mean, come on. Getting word tonight, Jeff. Maybe some things in the works for us to head on down. You see what I got in the picture in the background, right over here? What's that picture look like?
It looks like maybe Costa Rica. I don't know.
Beautiful. It's Jaco Beach right there from our suite that we had last year during the Super Bowl. Looks like a professionally taken picture. Amazing place. Loved it. I hope it comes down. I hope we get that.
Send me that picture, Donnie. I need to see that. I never saw that, I don't think.
Yeah, I'll send you a couple from when I had them. I mean, I had a ton of pictures, but that's probably the best one there. That was right from, outside our bedroom. I mean, it was an amazing place.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yep.
thanks, Anon the non checking in, letting us know that Princeton was a good call. Yeah, no problem. I unfortunately don't play the game.
Oh,
I can only look for the
now,
right
Jeff,
spot.
come on. Now, see,
Yeah,
now the good part is we get the free flow tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I got a
yeah,
hat turned backwards, got some liquor in
yep,
me, feeling good. You asked me to come on. Said, you know what? Let's have some fun like it's old times tonight. Jeff, let's talk
yeah,
about this. You joke with me off the air all the time, and I tell you, the
yeah,
truest form of gambling a lot of times is the first half of games. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So if you took Princeton tonight, not full game, but halftime, maybe a cover?
Yeah, you would have had a cover, but
It's
the thing
13, right?
is,
What was the halftime line?
I think 16 or 17.
Hey, hey,
But the thing
damn.
is, but then you look at a game like Donnie in the Oregon game. I mean, Oregon
Push.
pushed the first half, but
Yep,
then I mean, let me. I
and
got to
then
ask
lost.
Oregon a
See?
proper question. Oregon, how on earth, Oregon, do you allow Florida A&M to come in there on a back-to-back, play like 2 hours early? They literally played 10 hours beforehand in another state, and you allowed them to come in there and you beat them by 4? Oregon's got major problems. They got bigger problems than I thought they did. Jesus
No,
Christ,
no,
that
it
was
is. It's
brutal.
pretty bad, and the worst part about it is you're looking at it, and it's tied early up, and Oregon goes on a late run. And you figure like, oh, they're up 15 at the half, which would have been a push, and I probably didn't even deserve the push because that's what I gave out earlier on the show. But they came back, had like an 8-0 run or whatever, 7-0 run to end the half to get a push, and now you're figuring they're down 15. It's just time to put the wraps. This game is iced, and they actually fought back in that game and closed the gap. That's amazing.
That's funny. Donnie looks like an old Miz Booster. He does. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is so funny. He does look like an old Miss Booster. You got the baby blue hat and then like the red. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
funny. All you need is my old Miss shirt, and you'll be
Yeah.
in like Flint, Donnie. Let's
Yeah.
check
No.
in on some basketball here, Donnie. Tonight we try to see. Last night I was able to throw out a decent game live. I took the Spurs game live. Let's see what's going on in college tonight. I know there's some games coming down to the wire. I know the 7 o'clock games are just finishing up. Good game up in Carrier Dome, Donnie. Syracuse up 4 on the
That the break? Did they get to the break yet?
Yep, 36-32. So maybe see what
All
that
right.
second half number is.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the other
Oh,
ones. Yeah, I got -1 for Syracuse and over under 78.5. You know what? Just looking at, I'm telling you, if Syracuse has the lead right now, the -1, I'm going to take the -1, Jeff. I think Syracuse just holds on because what you're
yeah,
looking
you
at
look at
again is if it's a close game and you're looking at free throws. So I think Syracuse up at the half will win the game. So therefore, if it's close, they'll get the foul beneficial and make some free throws.
riddle me this though. Listen to this,
Mhm.
Donnie. Syracuse is shooting 57%. Buffalo's shooting 35% and 22% from 3. Yet they're only
Yep,
down
yep.
4.
Oh, yep. And we talked about it earlier, Jeff, on the WCKG show when we talked.
I don't know.
My theory going into this game was Syracuse plays good defense. The matchup zone is tough, but also shooting in the Carrier Dome when you're not used to playing in a dome atmosphere, clearly affecting Buffalo here.
It's interesting though. Only down 4. I don't
I
know.
like it.
That's
Give me
that.
Syracuse second
I
half
kind of.
-1. They
I
win
kind
by
of like.
5. They win by 5 or more. I got them winning by
Kind of
5
like.
or more.
At this point, I kind of like Buffalo. I mean, they're playing
Yeah.
terribly. And only down 4.
I don't know. That's a tough environment. Tough environment for those kids to shoot in.
Yeah, yeah, but no, you might be onto something here. Total, what? What do you get? 68 here, 7.
78.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, dude, Princeton ended up losing by 51. Fuck, man. Duke's fucking Duke's a fucking
Six is
weird
like
team.
60-20 in the second half. My goodness, Princeton. Could you hit
62.
anything on the broadside of a
Listen,
barn?
Donnie, I want to explain why I took Princeton in this game. Okay, so Princeton was coming in. They have that Princeton offense. They're a good tempo, so they make sense when they play Duke because Duke wants to get up and go. And you look in the first half, Princeton had a lead with like 5 minutes to go, and Duke, they hadn't played in 10 days. They have a big game on Thursday. It was kind of a bad spot. I just thought. What an unbelievable. How do you give up 62 points in 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, they
How do
got
you even do
waxed. They
that?
got waxed in the second half. Duke was just pounding them, doing whatever they wanted out there. How about Jeff? Connecticut up 34 on Drexel. Line only 14.5. That's a mauling right there, man.
Yeah, Drexel, Zach Spiker's team struggling a little bit there. I know. want to see what happened.
By the way, who's the head coach of Siena? It's not still Jimmy Patsos. Who's the head coach of Siena?
No, it's Jamion Christian. He coached at Mount St. Mary's. Did a really nice job there for a while. They're actually
tonight. Huh?
He's what?
So they didn't do a pretty good job tonight. Goodness.
Yeah, Charleston's a good team. Yeah, I'm guessing Charleston beat them up. Charleston's a good team. Really good team.
Chili's not there anymore, is
who?
Joe Chile? He's still there or no?
Joe Chile is not there. No.
Where's he at? Did he get drafted? What's he doing?
No. I think he's over in Europe somewhere.
Overseas? Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually. I'm sorry, Donnie. In the G League. Sorry, he's
there.
In the
You
G
go.
League
All right,
the,
Joe.
Greensboro Swarm. So he didn't have to go too far.
Let's
see all about.
Jeff, by the way, 27-13. Now, if I had this game, Jeff, what would the final score be? Right? Do you know?
7-3.
No, it probably would stay the same, like 27-13, over under 41. Let's see if this game gets over on this, right?
No, if you had the over in this game, it would be 7-3. If you had the under, it'd be this score, 27-13.
Yeah, exactly. First half covers easy if you're looking at it that way. I got to get on these first half trains a bit, Jeff. You know what I mean? Maybe shake it up. How about like a first half wager and a full game wager? You ever do that sometimes?
Like when you're doubling down, I've done that. I've done that.
Game.
I've done that. It's like that double down thing. Yeah, Jimmy the Bag does that. They do that once in a while. I know. I don't do it too much though. It's kind of like I don't want to. I'm not really into like if I'm going to lose one way, I don't want to lose multiple ways. You know.
No, but I figured saying like whatever you're betting, like if you're going to bet like $200 on the game, you just split it up 1 and 1, or if you bet $100 on the game, half unit or something like that. I mean, it would have worked out very well for me, which there's a lot of randomness and some go your way. Like last night, I had some randomness go my way in the second half, which was nice. I deserved it because there's been a lot of nonsense 4th and 1s and goal line stands that absolutely went against me. It's nice when you finally get one to go your way, but I just feel like, Jeff, that whole first half, don't you feel you get a cleaner cap? Isn't it cleaner or no? Am I missing something?
I mean, there's been like I took it tonight and I took it Sunday and it ended up working out. I had the Colts, which that one felt good because I didn't have to worry. But I don't know. For me, it's kind of I kind of look at it through a full game. So I guess sometimes it's tough, but yeah, I think sometimes it's the right. Like tonight, I wanted to avoid Rod Carey having to win. I thought he'd come in. It'd be one of those games. And plus, when you're getting when you take an underdog in the first half, generally you're getting a half a point or a point. So.
You win, or if you're up, you win.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I thought,
because I'm the same way. Like when I look at stuff like that, I'll be like, because even if you have the better team, you're supposed to have the better team in the first half. Like let's just say in the second half, you got to cover, I don't know, 7 points. You get a big 3rd down stop or 4th down stop at midfield. There's 3 minutes to go. What are you doing? You're going to run the clock out, and the game's going to end at 7. But in the first half, let's just say you have to cover 4.5 points or whatever. You're up 3. You get a stop around midfield. You don't run the clock out. Like you're still trying to score. So you get that more even keel. Same thing like college basketball. You're not fouling at the end of the half. Like if you have an underdog who's getting like 6 points, you better hope most of the time you win that game, because if they're down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 in the last minute, they're going to be fouling. When in the first half, you get a clean look. You know what I mean? That's just the way sometimes I view that stuff.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And I guess everybody's different with that. Like I know some people bet like first quarters and stuff, like that you're just kind of hoping that they kind of boat race them in the first quarter. I get that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like 'cause, I mean, I just want like the cleaner look, but also you have to keep in mind, which is, like I also equate it sometimes, you have to like the roulette wheel where there's 0 out there. So that breaks up the red and the black, because the one thing you can't track, like if you're going to take a first quarter or a first half, you know what happens a lot of time you get mad at? You lose the toss. So the other team gets an extra possession in the first half. So there's a little bit of a 50-50 there, because if you get the ball first, fantastic. You have the extra possession, but the other team might. So if you take a first quarter and you're minus a half and the other team gets the football, always get angry at that. But hey, man, that's what you live with in the first half, because in a full game setting, you get both teams get the same amount of possessions. Yeah.
That's what you had tonight. You had UAB gets the toss, so they take the ball. or whatever happened. They got the ball, and it just happened to
So
be.
they get the extra
It,
possession in the first half. You're right. Yeah, no, it can go against you in that way.
it was messy from the beginning. By the way, Donnie, they are underway out in Eastern Washington, and of course, Mike Dahm is in there. So that was just a weird line move, Donnie.
What do we get a
About
close out on that game? Yeah, what do we get a close out of there?
I want to say it closed 6.5. I
don't
want
even
to
have it on my
seven. Sorry,
Wait,
7.
maybe I got it here.
What the hell is that behind you?
Oh, it's the cat, man. It's down here for the night. Come on. This is
Is
what
that a
happens at
black
night,
cat?
Jeff. Yeah, it's
What
a
the
black
hell?
cat right there. Yes, look.
Damn,
She
bro,
will sit there the rest of the show. She's going to sit there the rest of the show.
Yeah, that is
Welcome
some
into the
creepy
show.
shit.
There
Yo,
you go.
that's
Look,
creepy.
yep, there she is. There she is.
What the hell? That is fucking creepy, man.
You like this show? You liked it. That's Big Man on Campus. That's a big man right there. You hear him every day. You hear him every day.
Meow,
Yeah, she don't really
meow,
care.
meow,
She'll sit there though.
meow, meow.
We got
That's
the
so
cat.
weird.
We got
That's so random.
alcohol. Yeah, it's all popping. And by the
Yo,
way, just
cats-
13-7 early, South Dakota State.
Cats are scary, man. They freak me out. What is that cat's name, by the way?
That's Prima right there. We thought it was a boy when I rescued her when she was only a couple weeks old in a tree outside of one of my stores. So we named them Primo. But when you go to the vet and get them checked out, it's a girl. Can't leave it at Primo, Jeff. You got to change the O to an A. Prima.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what that
Sit there,
means,
sure.
Donnie? Primo. Primo's like cousin. I think it's cousin.
Primo, you
It's
can be
Larry.
the best, right?
Hey, Larry,
No?
cousin. Hey, Larry, cousin's Primo, right?
Yep, that's right.
There you go.
Huh.
So that's your
Stay
cousin,
back there.
Donnie.
That's the big man. You can lay down. Go ahead, lay down. Lay down and enjoy the show. She'll enjoy the show. She likes this stuff.
Meow.
Hmm?
I wonder if she might
No.
think it's another cat.
Nah,
If
she's
you want to
like-
call in, if anybody wants to call in, they can join us. I know people are asking about that. 937-401-2328. You got to get to know some of the new callers, Donnie. Some of them call in here. They don't call into the other show.
Because they're late.
But
night, man. Just get off.
yeah, people just getting off work, doing their thing. Late night games. Do we have anything? Not too much here tonight, Donnie. Late night.
What do we
Someone
got?
asked about
Bring it up.
Creighton,
What do we got?
Oklahoma.
Two games, Jeff. 2 games getting off there tonight. What do we got? USC Santa Clara, San Jose State Sanford. Got some monster lines, man. And by the way, USC stinks. So
Yeah, USC does stink. My God.
I took them on a just like a public fade the other night, and they got faded. Who was it? Oklahoma? Who they played and got waxed?
USC, they
Oklahoma?
played. Yeah, Oklahoma. Yep.
Yeah, come on, man. Jeez.
By the way, Rob Job checking in saying he pays for a line service and it doesn't show the Ducks FAMU game. Yeah, that's lame about some of those line services. They
No,
don't
it does.
show that.
I have a service that I use also. I have a couple of them. I use SBR. Also use Sports Insights on there, and they don't have some of these line games, which I get annoyed with as well.
Yeah, that's really whack. If you pay for it, you should get it. They should literally list
I don't know
every
why
game.
is it updated. Man, UAB, that kid from UAB, Jeff, just torched Northern Illinois again, 34-13. He's got like 250 yards receiving, I think.
Yeah, that he was like I forget it.
Bosi
A
or
sob
something?
again.
Yeah, you both 66-yard touchdown. Yeah, seven for 227 and 3. What? That's like the whole season passing for UAB.
Gonzaga a big on Texas Arlington, 19-5, 9 minutes in. I mean, Gonzaga looking to get right in this game. This is just the opponent to do it against. The number to call in, 937-401-2328. It's in the chat. I put it in the chat a bit earlier. What about Butler second half? They're down 10. How about that, Donnie? Butler down 10 to Presbyterian? Wow. What's that all about? Let's go to the phone lines. We haven't talked to this guy in a while. It's been like a few days, which is normally long for him. Let's go to Guan White. Guan, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Guan, what do you got on Memphis flopping all over the place versus Tennessee? You got any thoughts on that?
Oh, man, I don't know what's going on with that. I think they're just doing that to pump up the rivalry, but I ain't holding nothing against it, man. But it was a good win, though. I'll be at the game tomorrow, though.
Hey, Guan, I wanted to ask you. Someone had posted, some dopey like blogger posted that he thinks Rick Barnes is a Hall of Famer the other night, and I had some guy, Donnie, that was like breaking my balls because I wasn't respecting Rick Barnes. What kind of dopey guy actually thinks Rick Barnes in the Hall of Fame? Come on, that's ridiculous.
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. No,
of course
if he can get us a couple of championships, yeah. But I mean, for right now, even before, I mean, I agree with that. He's not a Hall of Famer.
He did good one time, and it was because they had Kevin Durant. I mean, other than that, he's been a pretty failure. What do you got tonight?
No, I was calling, man. Nothing, man. I'm just happy, man. I took a Citadel, man, and I'm liking the Citadel team. They're really impressing me this year. It was a close game against Campbell, but they ended up pulling it out for me, and they're 9-2. So, and I also had Greensboro, and they ended up backdooring for me. And I'm telling y'all, man, this Southern Conference is going to be fun to watch this year. I'm telling you, it's going to be really, really good.
How about Citadel? Citadel, Donnie. We talked about that game on the show. Citadel roll, but they took care of business.
What about the over under? I think they were on a really under pace. Did they end up staying under in that game?
I think so. It was like
Citadel Campbell was like 170 something.
71.
82-76. 82-76.
Wow, they got some points in that game.
Yeah, almost got there. That's a nice win. What do y'all watching tonight? Are y'all on that South Dakota State game?
Settle down, Guan. That's a nice win for Greensboro, by the way. Radford, a good basketball team. Good win by them.
Yeah, man. Radford kept fighting, man. But I really like the UNC Greensboro. I think they're going to win the Southern Conference, and I figured this would be a good test for them. And 5 was, was testing it, but they ended up getting the backdoor cover for me, so I was pretty happy with that. What was I going to ask you? As far as is there a bowl game on tomorrow? Because I haven't been keeping up with the bowls. I've been sloppy.
Yeah, every day. I think every day you're going to get one outside of what, Sunday? I don't know. If Sunday, but
Ohio, San Diego State.
Yeah, congratulations. It'll be like the same game tonight. We'll be like, oh, Ohio's going to run wild, and then all of a sudden they get stunted because they're from the MAC.
I still can't believe, but I can't wait to hear you and you all both break down on December 26th the Cheez-It Bowl with Cal and TCU. I can't wait for that show.
Cal, boy, get on Cal now. Get on Cal now, Guan, right, Jeff?
Yeah, the motivation's not going to be there.
Quarterbacks are out. Running backs are out for TCU. Wideouts are out. Let's go, Cal.
Good stuff, Guan. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right, man. No problem. See you guys.
Staying up late. I like it.
Yeah. By the way, Donnie, in that TCU game, Sean Robinson's already committed to Missouri, the quarterback there.
Loving it. Is he still on the team? Is he going to be like, I'm just going to suit up for this game?
No. Once you transfer, you're gone. You got to leave him.
Oh, he's already out?
The reason I know that, Donnie, is Quade Green from Philadelphia. He was at Kentucky. He's already left school. He's already home. He's back in Philly already. So once you leave.
No, but I know guys like Justin Fields is playing in the bowl game, but he is in the transfer protocol to leave. That's the only reason why I asked.
I guess maybe I guess he didn't decide on completely transferring. Maybe he's thinking about it, and it kind of just got out. But I think once you put the transfer papers in, you're free to go. So they get rid of you.
Yeah. I guess in the leave.
That's interesting.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, that is going to be an interesting one there.
You gotta ask yourself why Sean Robinson would go to Missouri when Kelly Bryant's there. What would be the thought process there?
Well, I guess he has more years, so maybe you go in there and that kid starts, and then you take over your final 2 years. Because I don't think what grade is the kid from TCU?
I think he's a freshman as well.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, Bryant's going to be there one more year and then take over.
Maybe Barry Odom's selling them the bill of goods that they're going to do like a dual threat thing, and they're going to have both of them in there.
Yeah, exactly.
How is Donnie still awake? I'm guessing because he's got booze in him. That's probably my guess.
Yep, just trying to watch and stay awake on this. And by the way, that Syracuse defense is straight suffocating, man. Sheesh.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Where's Green going? Quade, I think he took a visit to Washington, which is
he did.
A nice get if Mike Hopkins can figure that out.
He's an East Coast guy, though. What's he doing out? Like, why is he going farther west? Come home, man. What about Temple? What, Aaron McKee can't pull this off?
Yeah, well, the thing about him is the reason I know this is because A friend of mine, Donnie, I've known for years. He does a lot of video work with high school athletics and stuff. He did a
Mhm.
it's kind of like a vlog documentary with Quad A during high school, and he's a hell of a worker, the kid. Like he really has fought to get away from the city. Like he doesn't want to be near the city. He's lived in the city his entire life. He's from Southwest Philly, not a good neighborhood, and I think for him, he wants to get away, which I can't fault him for. He wants to go. I don't think he wants to play for a mid-major program. He wants to go play in the Power Five. That'd be a nice get for Mike Hopkins. I mean, that's a good guard to have. Give him a better role than he had at Kentucky. Kentucky didn't suit him. I mean, maybe for a year it worked, but I think he wants to stay away from Philadelphia. That's kind of what I'm figuring out here. SBR needs another U-Wager poker tournament. I agree. That was a
I'll
fun
be in
night.
it, yeah.
Thank you, Julio. Appreciate that. That's nice of you. That cat is really freaking me out. What the hell is that thing doing back there?
Chilling, man. This is late, Jeff. It's late night, man. Everything goes. Usually during the day, more buttoned up. The cat is not down here. I got the door open, so who knows? Maybe the dog will come down tonight. You never know. Maybe the wife will just come by on camera tonight. Anything's possible.
How UAB was laying 2 points in this game was a joke. I don't know
Yeah,
if
well,
that.
somebody should have told me before the game. Damn it. You know?
Yeah. Anyway, right. It's easy to say that now. I mean,
Damn. Somebody would have told
uh,
me that.
Dominic checking in. Your thoughts on Mourinho getting canned? Yeah. I mean, look, it had to happen. I mean, they weren't playing for him anymore. Who do I think they'll get? Well, I think the word around town is they're thinking about Pochettino at Tottenham. I don't know if that'll happen, but I don't know. Maybe the interim coach will just get the job, Michael Carrick. I don't know. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to Nuke Worker. Nuke Worker, what's up, man?
Hey, big man, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, Nuke Worker, I want to ask you. I told Donnie about you. So let me get this straight. You work at a nuclear plant? Is that correct, or you did?
No, yes, sir, I do. I work at the Darlington nuclear plant just outside of Toronto, Ontario.
Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty awesome. That's got to be
Yes.
pretty interesting work.
He's
Fascinating.
like Homer Simpson. He's like Homer Simpson with the control room, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Take a
yeah.
nap, eat food on it.
That's true.
At least I
What do you got?
that.
Yeah. What do you got tonight, Nuke Worker?
Well, I got a couple of questions. First one I wanted to ask you was, you guys, I know both of you are Philly fans, and I see Houston playing Houston playing Philly this weekend. And I know, Philly did an unbelievable thing there the other night. But what I'm asking is, what do you think this week as far as it goes?
What do you think?
I like points in this game. I actually like points in this game. I can see the game going either way, but I do agree with the Eagles actually being favorites because I think the home field advantage, back-to-back road games for Houston, and of course Philadelphia still needs this football game. But I think we're getting slighted a little bit with that 45. I can see both of these teams playing into the 20s because, yes, the Eagles had a very good defensive effort last week, but the dam was breaking in the second half. There were a lot of yards out there left on the field by the Rams in the first half, turnovers, whatever they were messing around doing. But now you're going to bring in DeAndre Hopkins, which is the ultimate weapon against this Eagles shorthanded secondary. And I think he's going to be able to make plays, but I think Nick Foles and the Eagles offense is going to be able to move the football as well.
Calder, I kind of agree with you a little bit. I'm thinking that Philly wins the game because Houston, they went on a 6-game win streak and they're 7-game or 8-game, 9-game, whatever it was, and now I think they're struggling, and I think I'm on Philly money line maybe.
Yeah, no, I can say it. I can't even fault. Usually, I'm the ultimate. People say I hate the Eagles because I, always disrespect them there. But I got to be honest. I think they're in a really good spot this week. And if you can't combat that nasty pass rush by Houston with the good offensive line, which the Eagles do have, they'll run a lot of RPOs this week. Carson Wentz, God love the kid. He holds the ball a long time, so that allows people to get near him. Last week, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, I don't think the Eagles got sacked last week with Nick Foles. Getting the ball in and out quickly, that should be advantageous this week.
And keep in mind also, I mean, the Eagles obviously in a must-win situation. They're at home. They're obviously off the big win. I think the Eagles are going to be the sharp side this game. I think the public will still bet Houston. I don't think the bias of just one win is going to change the fact. I think a lot of people still think this Eagles defense is poor, but getting Avonte Maddox back was pretty big. I don't disagree with you on the Eagles, but I like Donnie's point as well. Should be points in this game.
Yeah, well, you know what? I agree with you guys, and listen, I just wanted your opinion, and it looks like you both agree with me. So, Anyway, listen, that's my question. And like I said, I love this show. I love you guys. The big man on campus in the morning show is fantastic.
Awesome.
And keep up the good work, guys.
Well, you're
Thank you.
kind, Nuke Worker. Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for watching every day.
Okay,
Appreciate
brother.
it. Have a great
See ya.
night, man. Yep. Bye. Great guy, Nuke Worker. Really kind guy, and that's who we do it for, Donnie. People like him. The guys that are hard workers and they're out doing their thing. Need some laughs during the day.
Yeah,
That's what it's all for there.
that's what we do, man.
Question of the night, Donnie, from Bobby Mills. Listen, I strive to be like Donnie when I'm his age. So let's give Donnie the respect. But Donnie will meet my girl on a Saturday, and hopefully he'll like her the way I do, and it'll all be a good, big, happy family. Now you're like family. You're like a part of the. You're like part of the family now.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. We're looking forward to it.
Yep. And Eagles pass rush has been pretty yeah, well, it was last week, which this offensive line for the Texans
been all
not
year.
good.
They're good. That front four is good, but beyond that, we don't really know what we get. Now, Jordan Hicks, keep in mind, folks, Jordan Hicks might be coming back this week for the Eagles. You actually have a real linebacker back there playing, so that could be an added advantage. And also keep in mind, Lamar Miller left the game last week. We'll see if he's banged up enough to play in this game. That's a big injury for them. A lot of interesting moving parts in this. When you saw Jeff coming back, Avonte Maddox, one guy coming back to that secondary made that big of a difference. Crazy.
Now, I'm guessing by the sports keg being in here, I guess, is this a peace offering by him, Donnie? He's been very critical of me over the last few months, even though I thought we were friends. I guess, is this a peace offering, Donnie, maybe? Being brokered by...
Everybody can bury the hatchet.
Now, we don't know if that's the real sports keg, but it may be. Let's hope that he's going to bury the hatchet, because we don't like to put up with shenanigans, sports kegs. If this is you, let us know. It could be a made up.
I love shenanigans. Oh, all right.
Yeah, well, I do too, but once in a while we have to pick up the pieces, Donnie. You can't be. If people are trying to be nice, then we're gonna be nice back. If you're a dick, we'll be a dick back. That's how it works. What do we see here, though? If you want to call in, 937-401-2328. Where the hell is Joey from New Jersey? We want to see what he thinks about the NBA. Is there even any late NBA tonight? I don't think there is. It's a short card. No, there isn't. It's a short card. Only 4
I dipped
games.
in on King Rail's show tonight. Yeah, it was a quick one, man. By the way, King Rail does a show. Is it an hour-long show, the King's Court?
I'm not sure if it's now. I think they just go over the game.
That'd be pretty impressive if they go for an hour show in 4 games. That would be impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't catch it tonight, but I will say this. I'll tell you a team, Donnie. This team has to be a moneymaker in the NBA. Brooklyn. They cover every night, it seems like. I don't know if they're going to cover tonight, but they're up 10, getting a point and a half with 7 to go. This team, man, they are impressive.
Yeah, man. Where Brooklyn at, Jeff? I mean, a famous rapper said, "Where Brooklyn at?"
Yeah, where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
We should add on the show, Jeff. Like, how come we don't have any music? Like, you ever hear who's the sports guy with the Scotty Farrell? Like, he used to come on at night, and he'd always have music underneath the show. Is there a way to do that, Jeff? Get some slam and hip hop in the background.
Well, we do it on the WCKG show in the beginning.
No, I mean,
like
instrumentals the whole show. Like, they run music the whole show underneath.
Well, the thing is, you can't do that because I know for
even instrumental.
We're on YouTube, so we can't use music. That's right, Larry. Right? You can't use music.
No, we can't. We have to license it for us.
Yeah. Then now on the radio, Donnie, I believe they can because I don't know. I guess they have some sort of FCC thing where you can do it, but on YouTube you can't.
Usually on that there's like a catalog, because you know who gets in trouble for that around here? There was a huge issue one time, which I never even heard of before. Karaoke licensing, where the one bar would have karaoke night but refused to license it, and they owed like $55,000 in licensing fees over a couple years.
Well, that's
amazing, man.
That's one of the reasons I was actually banned from YouTube for like 6 months. That was one of the reasons I got banned. I played music at one point, and I just didn't think about it, and they kicked me off. How far is Mayfair from Philly? Mayfair is in Philadelphia. It's in the Northeast.
It is Philadelphia,
yeah. It's like Cotman and Frankfurt. That's Mayfair.
Go right over to Tacony, man. Get in there. You can get over there by the Tacony.
Yeah, Tacony's right next door. Tacony, Ronhurst, Mayfair. Yeah,
Yep.
it's all up there. Buffalo hanging in, Donnie. This Buffalo
Settle down,
team.
Maddie. Settle down, Maddie.
I'm telling you, listen, they actually played terribly in the first half. We're only down 4. We'll see how this goes. Kansas up big on South Dakota. Kansas, number 1 team in the country. I don't know how long that will last. I like Kansas a lot. I don't know if they're the number 1 team in the country, but they're taking care of business tonight against the Coyotes of South Dakota. What other scores do we have here? Oklahoma up 10 on Creighton. I kind of was interested in that side tonight. And Liberty, Donnie, the Flames give an Alabama game tonight within single digits down at Coleman Coliseum. Nice night for them. And Western Carolina hanging in with Iowa. Battle of the big boys tonight, Donnie. The Catamounts against the Hawkeyes. What's
By the
going
way,
on
Jeff, shout out Carter Hart. Jeff, Carter Hart 1-0 in the NHL. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, they won tonight.
3-2 win for the boys. 3-2 win by the boys.
Nice. That's good work. Donnie, do you remember Bobby Abreu? Yeah, but
of course I do. Yeah, Bobby Abreu, sweet swing, took a ton of pitches, was a good baseball player, but he was in that era for the Phillies, which they weren't even underachieving because they had a low payroll. And it's a shame the way it went because he had to be traded. I think he actually traded to the Yankees from the Phillies right directly to the Yankees. It was a shame, though, the way it went down. He deserved better teams to play on, but all you can always remember is he didn't like the crash into the wall. Always looked like he was just, jogging as opposed to sprinting, but he's a good baseball player.
Thoughts on sitting Aaron Rodgers for the remainder of the season? Yeah, I don't know why you would play him.
I know, really that's it, and I'm watching that because I think, Jeff, the Jets actually win that football game with or without Aaron Rodgers playing. But if you're going to tell me Rodgers isn't playing, they just remember the guy on Sunday was Kenny Clark? I said it was a big injury. He's out. They're down their 2 best defensive linemen because he just got put on IR, so he's not coming back. You lose your best running back. He goes to IR. You're going to put Aaron Rodgers out of the football game as well. And what's the point of bringing back like Bakhtiari or Balaga into the game if they're banged up? You don't,
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Hey, Donnie, how about this? 26-25, South Dakota State. Eastern Washington hanging tough.
Somebody knows something.
Yeah, somebody knew something in that game. That was definitely a weird one. Rico Bronya, that's a good one. I forgot about him, Rico Bronya.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Give us a call if you want to join us. We got about, 20 minutes or so. 937-401-2328. Donnie, I want to ask you here with this bowl game tomorrow. You think it's a lot like tonight? These bowl games have been brutal. None of them have been good games.
They're hard, but like bowl games, man, like it seems like you're right on and you run away with it or you're dead off. You can't try like motivation. Like if you come in this game, even if you're looking at this one, like you don't really know who's going to start a quarterback for UAB, but they both haven't been that good. But they both haven't been that good. And all of a sudden the kid comes out, looks like Joe Montana. And a wide receiver who is a good wide receiver turns into Jerry Rice during this football game. Bowl games are wild, man.
This is absolutely ridiculous comment, R.S. Jacobs. Papa John's is all I need for pizza? Jesus Christ. You got to get out more, dude. Papa John's? That ain't fucking pizza. That's slop. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You must live in like Iowa or something.
That's banging
what's up,
pizza
Rich? Yeah,
Juan loves
I
it
can't
down
think
there in Tennessee.
I can't think they have good pizza if he's eating fucking Papa John's. Fuck, man.
Get down
and Larry,
got to take a trip down to Gatlinburg and hang out for a weekend. Would you go,
Larry,
Jeff, down to the hills?
No, I would not go to Tennessee. No interest. Hey, Larry, how you doing tonight? What's going on with you?
All good in here, man. Loving this new guy, this Donnie Rightside guy. Look at that.
It's filling in, man. Feeling good tonight.
Looks good. You look good.
Cocktails.
Shit, man.
4th show of the day. Unwinding. Yes, sir.
I can see those
Larry,
monsters in the back.
This is us, Don. And you know, Larry, tonight, this is our 7th show between us combined.
Yeah, man.
How about that?
Can we for the 50th?
7 hours today of shows. So you live in York, and Papa John's is your favorite pizza? Fuck, man. It's time for you to go to
Maybe he can stop by, Jeff. Maybe he can stop by.
Well, the party? You could, R.S. Jacobs. Feel free, R.S. Jacobs. Well, we're not too far away, actually. I'm not going to disclose on the air where it is, but It's not far from you. Let's put it that way. Interesting. Maybe we'll have to get him there. Yeah, settle down, Varnum. You ever think of me? All I do is fucking shows. Donnie does shows once a week, 4 times. I do 10 shows a day.
Yeah, but I'm older though. This is like it's like dog years, man. Like I got some age on you there. It counts more. Like I need the people to say good job because sometimes I can't get out of bed. It was like tomorrow morning, Jeff.
Tonight.
It's gonna be like this tomorrow morning, man. Like, oh man.
Tonight I'm still gonna go to the store, then come back, and then I'm gonna go play poker. I'm still gonna do all that tonight.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
You know what the problem is?
You're lucky you live alone. Like you really are, because you sleep when you want to sleep, and you get sleep. You know what I get? I mean, I get the kid gets up and here's my wife's pet peeve. She doesn't understand my job. In total. Like last night, it's stressful for me in games that I bet, that I give out, that I ride or die with. The Carolina game was stressful right up to the gun. Then I have to decompress, and before you know, it's 1:30, and then I finally go to bed. And then you sleep late. They wake me up at 6 o'clock just because I don't physically leave my bed till like 7:30. That doesn't mean I'm getting sound whatever it was, REM sleep or whatever, REM sleep or whatever. Like I'm up with them, but the perception is I get to sleep late. They don't understand anything, man. They don't.
Yeah, well, you got the whole. Remember Tony Soprano? He'd wake up to his family screaming downstairs and stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That is a good point by you, because
I got a dog that wakes me up. The dog's got to go out. Like I'm just supposed to be up all night long. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Hey.
Yeah, I guess I have to look at my life and be happy about that. Good point. Wives are never happy, Donnie. Good point.
Nope.
I don't even have one. I know that.
Yeah, here's the best part too. Like she goes out tonight for like a happy hour. Like I'm gonna meet my friends for happy hour. Cool. But heaven forbid, Jeff, 2 nights later, me and a big man going to AC tonight. Why? With who? No, you're not. I mean, what is this? What is this world I live in, man?
Wait, is that what she said?
Of course, she would always say that. But here's my favorite one. You guys know I went to this. We went down to Hocko Beach. Like I said, did a big Super Bowl thing. Sponsored. It was awesome. It cost me so much. I had to get the kitchen redone. I had to do all this. I sent flowers when I was down there, and I'm not a cheating dude. Like that's not me. People see me at SBR when I'm around. Like that's just not me. Like I like to hang out, have a good time.
Yeah. Well, can I interject here? Let me interject.
Yeah.
Donnie actually, when we were in Vegas for the IPC, Donnie actually would just at 9 o'clock at night, he would just go up to his room. Like he's very well behaved, I have to say. And I remember the first night we were there, you actually stayed out a little later, but his wife came Sunday, he whisked her away, and that was that. Yeah. So yeah, you have been.
And the moral of the story is, Jeff, my wife works for a company. Like I work for a company. I don't know if people, SBR, we don't even know where they're at. SBR is a company. Trust me, it exists. They pay people, and people work there. It is a company. But my wife works for a national company. So every year in late February, they go on a convention. 1 year it'll be in Tampa, 1 year it'll be in San Francisco, San Diego, Arizona, Palm Springs. And she goes on that 4 and 5, 6 days, whatever it is. Cool, have a good time. Watch the kid, My mother-in-law lives with me, so I don't have any problems with that. Heaven forbid, it's like, you know what? I got to go down for the Super Bowl again. Married men don't go to Costa Rica for the Super Bowl. It's my job. Literally, this is my life. This is what I deal with, Jeff. You go to Palm Springs with your company employee. I go to Costa Rica. Married men don't do that.
Now it's, Donnie, I heard that if we do it this year, it's the wives are getting invited.
Well, see, I always invite her knowing that she probably can't come. So at least, well, you could have went. You know what I mean? You got to put that angle in there.
She's got to come this year, though.
I don't know. But her convention, though, is the same month. So I don't know if she's going to be able to go to that and then get away for 5 days to head to Costa Rica again.
Right.
But that's what cost me a lot of money. It cost me so much money to go to Costa. The trip was free. SBR pays for it. Flight, hotel, food, awesome time. And it cost me a couple G's. And I didn't have to pay for the vacation. Granite countertop. This is what you got to do. Married men in Costa Rica. I asked my friend. She can't believe he's going. What? Come on.
Yeah, hey, that's happy wife, happy life, Donnie. That's what they
Oh,
say.
you ain't lying, man.
Big man or Donnie? I'm coming to Atlanta, to Philly from Atlanta for Georgia Tech Temple. Any good hangout
Where you at?
spots near the link? Well, Bobby, why don't you
The
just get in
link.
touch with me?
Wait, what do you
Yeah,
mean Georgia Tech Temple? What that mean?
I
And
guess
what are
he
we doing at the
thinks.
link?
I guess he thinks Leah Course is close to Lincoln Financial. I
Maybe
don't know.
staying down. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
football
no,
game are
the
you
link
talking
has to.
about?
I don't think it's a football game though. I think he's just talking. I think it's Georgia Tech play Temple in basketball. I assume.
No, he said football game. That is. I don't know what you're talking about. You mean next
Next
year?
year do they
I'm
play?
not sure.
Does Georgia
Yeah,
Tech
I'm not
play
sure what
Temple
you're
next
talking
year? How
about.
about that? That'd be interesting. Usually they don't get those big time games there.
Dude, Donnie, I gotta admit, like, I'm a big flower guy. Like, I think flowers are kind of nice when you
Yeah.
do that and you don't know it's coming. So you actually, when you were in Costa Rica, you did that?
Yes. Yep. I went online. I did it, and I actually did it back to back days. I sent the first day flowers to my wife and my daughter, and the second day sent another round just to my wife.
Wow.
Yeah, like I had to give it up. I can't like it was almost like I was getting the feeling like your Eagles are in a Super Bowl and we're going to family parties and you're in Costa. Married men don't go to Costa Rica and this and that. So I mean, I had to fight. That was an uphill battle, man. Thank God the Eagles won because the Eagles would have lost. I would have came home and probably just like ended it all. But they won and everything was fine. But cost me a free trip. Never costed so much, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but now your house looks nicer. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. My house looks nicer, and now it's the second year in, so maybe not so angry when I be like, "Hey, boss man called up, just made my reservation for Costa Rica. You know what? This is done. We're done. We're so done."
I got to tell you, Donnie, though, when I picked you up that one day,
Mm-hmm.
I had to be impressed with, you have the daughter, you have the dog, you have the wife. Donnie literally lives in a golf course. He has like a picket fence, like probably in his backyard. He's pretty much a typical American man. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's where I
much the
smoke, man.
American
You guys see
dream.
all my pictures in the summer. Every day I'm taking a picture of a cigar sitting on my back deck. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy life, man.
How about that? Yeah, I'm excited to have you guys come up, man. It's when I knew we were having this, I thought, you know what, we got to get Donnie up here. It'd be nice to see him and stay over and stuff. So that's good stuff, Donnie. Good work.
And by the way,
What else do we? Yeah.
Justin Deep says, "Damn, Don, I thought your wife was chill because you seem like I do. I have a ton of freedom." And everybody asks, like, Jeff's single. I can't imagine living this life, which, my wife is great. To be a handicapper, to have your phone attached to you 24/7, you're always on call. The biggest games of the day you have to watch Saturday and Sunday typically. You have very little family time because, again, I'm down here doing shows. The games are on. It's a tough life, man. You got to have a good balancing act if you have a serious relationship. And when oh man, this job is so easy. You get on camera, you talk sports. It takes a lot of time away from a lot of stuff. Do you think I could come on the air? Hey, Jeff, how about this? Hey, you know what? Took the last 2 days off. I didn't watch anything. Jeff, what'd you think about the Kansas City Chiefs game? Didn't watch it. That doesn't go over too well in this business.
No,
You have to
that,
watch everything.
I've said it before. I can't say I've ever seen. It's pretty. I don't think you can. I don't think you can do this married. I feel like this is, Donnie, like in the mob, like when you marry, that you're basically married to the game. The mob comes before everything, your family, everything. I kind of feel like that with this. Like this isn't meant for like a relationship, but you've done a nice job with it. That's a great question. F, Mary, kill Laura Rutledge, Maria Taylor, Allie LaForce. I'll let you do that. That's not difficult. I'd kill Allie LaForce. Not really. I'm not. Maybe I shouldn't do this on the air. I would F Maria Taylor and I would marry Rutledge. I don't know though. Maria Taylor's got to be a great wife though. Seems like a great girl.
Laura Rutledge was,
I don't know.
think, like the Mrs. Florida or whatever.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They're all attractive, but my least favorite is out of the force out of those three. Maria Taylor's definitely I'm smashing, and I'm definitely marrying Rutledge. Sure, definitely. But yeah, no, Donnie, you do a real nice job with that. That's not easy to do, and
It's hard. It ain't the life. It ain't. Hey, look, if you're growing up if you guys are young right now, you got that because we all been there. I mean, I've been there in my life and graduate college in my 20s, money to burn for 10 years. wasn't married, just had girlfriends, and lived the life of work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, crack open a bottle of Jack Daniels, get a pizza, play video games, bet on games, go on vacations, and do whatnot. But boy, this ain't the life. If you want to just get mad, if you're early on, you want to be like, I really want to be a handicapper. You're not going to have kids and you're not going to have a wife. That's 90% of the people out there because it just doesn't support this. So it's a tough life. It really is.
Yeah. No, you're dead on the money. I think a lot of people can relate to that that are on here.
Yeah.
A lot of people married, they have the normal family and everything like that. Or you could be like me and just live like a king. You do that too. I mean, it's truly, again, it's hard to live this life, Donnie, that I live. It's difficult. It's great. It's just difficult sometimes because, somebody's got to do it, right? It's how it goes.
No, you're Matty Adams says, Donnie, do you ever use the All-22s film to review games? And I wrote down there, singular plays, yes, where I want to see like a key spot, 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, see how it was blocked up. Because usually, you know me, Jeff, I'm a penalty guy. I want to know why my team just got jobbed here and who got held 15 different ways. That's what I usually see. But I don't like to outsmart myself. Like sometimes you get tape overload where you end up, just breaking down film, and that's not really part of gambling, per se. So I do use it in some points, but not a lot. That doesn't have too much to go with my my capping individually.
Yeah, Donnie, looks like Buffalo's I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah, 59-57. They might win this game. Damn.
36-32 South Dakota State at the half, so they're up. They're not down. They're only shooting 37%, and they're up 4, so that's good news. All right, guys, we'll look to wrap it up here. Here in a few minutes. Just some life talk tonight. Couple sports points. Not a lot going on late night, really. No, not really any late night basketball games. No NBA. What do we have in NBA? Brooklyn is up 3 with 17 to go. 17 seconds left. Out in the city that never sleeps. Donnie, what time are you going to go to bed tonight? You going to go to bed right after this?
I'm kind of worked up now, Jeff. You know what I mean? I'm drinking, rum and Diet Coke, so I got some caffeine in me. I might make it till 10:15 tonight. You kidding me? Shoot.
I can't imagine going to sleep at 10. I don't think I've done that since I was.
It's a long day for me, man. Like I waking up 4 shows, hit the gym, run errands.
What time do you wake
do
up?
This,
Donnie?
do that. I got to take the dog 7:15. Like it's not my fault. Like the kids are running around. Kids running around. Like my wife's getting the shower, getting ready for it, and they don't give a damn that I'm laying in my bed. It's like a party in my room, man. Goodness.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to bed at 10 o'clock. Like I literally don't go to bed till 3 every night. Like I just don't. Yeah, so that's that. Larry, what do you got going on tonight? Anything?
Yeah.
Nothing really. Got a show called Off the Board. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, no, I mean, like after the show, Larry, what do you do? Like, do you live near the SBR or what?
Kind of. Like an hour from here.
An hour?
Yeah, that's too much.
Really? Are you serious? Or are you just kidding?
No, for
Larry
real.
lives in Hocko Beach.
Yeah, I wish.
Wow, you live an hour away?
But is
every
that too
day
much?
you go there? That's pretty far. Yeah, that's like that's wow. So like when you get home, like what do? You just like hang out or?
I take my shoes off and I go to fuck to bed, man.
Okay, sounds fun.
But the question is, can we get some odds on you actually being in Costa Rica over the next couple months? Is there any odds on that?
I got to tell you, to be honest, I am scared to go there. Honestly.
What?
Why? Foreign country, because there's a lot of kidnappings and shit, and I won't have a gun or anything there, so I am kind of a sitting duck. At least here I can
got you covered. Dude, Larry's packing, Zach's packing, Ariana's packing. They're all packing down there. Sophia.
I'm packing, man. I'm packing right now.
Yeah, but the question is, you're not shooting someone for me. I want to be shooting.
Shoot everybody
that's my
for you.
Self-defense.
You want to run the show down there, Jeff? All right.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm being accosted, I'm gonna fucking blow. body
Taco is
don't look
awesome, man. The water was like 80 degrees. There was big waves. The sand is beautiful. You can
I
walk
heard
up
it's-
and down the
heard-
beach. The sunset is amazing. You would love it. And the penthouse we had at Crocs was unbelievable, man. Right on the you had the double decks out there. You had the hot tubs sitting right out overlooking in the penthouse. What are you? Goodness.
Yeah, you got to send
me
me.
and Drew had to share a bedroom. It was glorious.
You got to send me the pictures of that, dude.
I will. Amazing, man. Amazing.
Damn, that place looks sweet. Crocs Resort and Casino. It's a casino?
Yes, casino on the bottom floor. After the Eagles won, I went down. They were having a party in the casino. I had wings down there. I was eating by myself. Biggest smile I ever had on my face, man. Beautiful place, man. Beautiful.
Damn, that place looks sweet. We definitely got to go. I'm definitely going to that.
Amazing. It's amazing, dude. Huge pool. You walk right out to the beach. Oh my God, it was heaven, man. Walking up and down, smoking a cigar. Now, look, this was a stressful trip for me because the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, the single best day. And I like to say, like, my wife doesn't watch the show, so it was the best day of my life, hands down by far. But it was so much stress leading up to it, man. So much. But now I can enjoy it. I don't think the Eagles are going to be in it, Jeff. We can enjoy this trip, man, if we get to go.
Big man suffers from Bruce Chad syndrome. How the hell do I?
Yes,
I don't suffer.
you
I was
do.
in Vegas for the convention. I go to the shore all summer. It's winter. I just don't. I don't know. I don't really want to. I'm kind of worried
Larry's
about
a fictional character, Jeff. Did you know that from Nuke Work?
Yeah, that's what Nuke Worker said. Is that Larry? Are you fictional? Are you real?
Well, I don't know.
So what's up with your boy Freddie, Larry? What's up?
Oh,
with him?
he has the biggest balls ever. Have you heard that?
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, he has huge balls. He never sits down.
There you go, Jeff.
You should ask Jimmy. Is
Jeff,
this real?
Jeff wants to check that out. Yeah, he does.
That sounds really odd.
Ask him. I don't know.
He is a pretty ugly guy, isn't he?
Well, I don't know.
You hate him, don't you?
I do hate him. God, I hate that motherfucker.
I get a kick out of it when you talk about him. You make me laugh because you really do hate him.
Yeah, I do.
Why does he talk
Piece
that
of
way too?
shit. What?
This is how he talks. A heavy body for today. Why does he talk like that?
I don't know. Maybe
He has,
something
like, that
in his
weird
larynx
voice.
or something like that.
Shut up already, Larry.
There he
you,
is.
man.
Hey.
He's here.
Get in here. What's he doing?
He just
Gotta
left.
work late, man. The place is always manned, Jeff. It's
Hey,
always
Mr.
manned.
Campos, how are you?
Hey, what's up, pal? How are you?
He left.
All right, see ya. That was funny, actually. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. What do you think, Larry? You got an hour drive home. Let's wrap it up here. We'll get off a
Let's go,
couple
man.
minutes early here. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thanks for checking us out. Always a fun show here and Off the Board. This was refreshing. Donnie told us a little bit about his life. We talked a little football, basketball, and that's that. We'll be back in about 12 hours, Donnie, on the right side of campus. Or actually, I'm sorry, the round table. We got the round table tomorrow.
Yep, chalking up winners. What, 3-1 last week overall? Who'd you have last week? You had UMass, right? Plus 10 covered.
I had UMass, yeah, against Temple.
I had
yeah.
Indy, gave out Indy minus 2.5 in the NFL. We did all right for ourselves last week.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Buffalo's going to win. They're up 10. How about that?
Yeah,
Fuck,
what
man.
happened, man? What I mushed the hell out of that game.
Why did I bet the second half? I fucking knew it, man. Fuck, man. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks, Donnie, for coming on. Have a great night. Larry, thanks for producing. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.